The Greeks had a notion that there's regular time, like your calendar time, that's called Chronos time, one thing after another. But they had another notion about time, Kairos time, when resources and people in the moment come together where something historic can be created. I believe in North Lawndale right now, it's Kairos time because there's the alignment of a place like North Lawndale College Prep, the Staines Family Foundation, Illinois Action for Children, people who understand that service to the under-resourced is a matter of potential, not treating pathology. And to bring all of these resources together in one place in a community that is savaged by the recession, that's been poor for 4 decades, it's Kairos time. We're going to do something historical. The stars are aligned.
I mean, I love this neighborhood. I love this community. I really don't want to let this community go. I really want to stay here, and I really want to be a part of something that helps build it.
Picture North Lawndale. Picture families who feel supported, families who feel less isolated, families who engage with each other, who engage with other supporting institutions, faith-based, community-based, government-based institutions, and picture young children who are receiving the kind of child development experiences that we know children need to experience to be successful in school and in life.
Here's a community situated just 4 miles west of Chicago's Loop, but in many instances just so distant. High poverty, high crime, many of the characteristics, negative characteristics that affect urban inner city communities.
In the 1960s, North Lawndale's population reached its peak at about 125,000 residents. However, the next 20 years would take a brutal toll on a thriving Chicago neighborhood. The assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. in 1968 spurred riots that destroyed many stores, and by 1970, 75% of neighborhood businesses were gone. Zenith, Sunbeam, Western Electric, and eventually Sears moved their operations and left the community, accelerating unemployment throughout the 70s and 80s. Population fell by 2/3. Half of all housing units became unlivable or were abandoned. For the next 40 years, North Lawndale was stuck, blighted, and impoverished. 16 years ago, the Staines Family Foundation decided to dedicate its time and money to work holistically within a single community. By concentrating their efforts in North Lawndale, individual family members could become more personally and actively involved and make a greater impact.
At the Staines Foundation, certainly our interest in North Lawndale is improving the life of children and families, certainly strengthening community in that way. In that regard, we're always looking to link resources to the community that can assist in our mission, recognizing the need also to address early education in North Lawndale. I immediately thought that Illinois Action for Children would be a tremendous resource.
Enter the North Lawndale Learning Community Project. The vision of this project is to build a structure that houses much needed resources in one place in the community.
I won't say exactly what it will look like, but I will say that the building is being informed by all of the critical partners.
So we have Staines Family Foundation, who is actually the funding organization and does primarily most of their work in North Lawndale. We have Illinois Action for Children. We have Catalyst Charter School. We have North Lawndale College Prep, Carol Robertson Center for Learning, and St. Anthony Hospital.
I think the community should see the building as a great opportunity for community change. Here is a center that offers quality learning opportunities for children from the earliest ages, connected to also schools that offer K through 12 education. Moreover, the community should see it as a resource for expanding quality of life not just for children, but for adults and families as well.
We just need somewhere safe for the residents of North Lawndale as well as the kids to have somewhere to go and be able to have fun.
I feel like the kids are kind of on their own. It looks as if the neighborhood has lost kind of their family orientation. They've lost the zest or the meat of what the neighborhood was about.
The obstacles are isolation, the obstacles are poverty, and we're not talking about poverty with a small p. We're talking about generational poverty, entrenched poverty, institutionalized poverty, addressing the issues and the needs of the community, not just through a single entry point, but through multiple entry points. Health, education, resources, community and family and parenting, all those things. So if we can do that, then I think that we can go to our state policymakers, we can go to the federal government and say, here's a way that we can start to approach that. We have to start to approach the problem of poverty. So if we can really start to demonstrate that if you come at this problem with the resources and the comprehensiveness that you need, you change a generation of kids.
I'm thinking about going to the Ohio State University.
When I grow up, I hope to become an obstetrician. And when I go to college, my major is going to be biology.
I want to go to Columbia College in Chicago and study theater.
I wanted to attend U of I, University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign, and I want to pursue my education in engineering.
And the reason that I am firmly enriched in the North Lawndale culture is, first and foremost, I am a former resident. I grew up a product of it, so I believe in giving back, investing in the future of this particular community. Who better to serve than those that come from it.
Our parents need not to feel isolated in our community. They need to feel that they're a part of a viable community and that they can go down the street both as a parent and take their children and receive exactly what they need, look back years later and say, look what North Lawndale community did for me. Yes, it's been through a lot, but it is still a community. And for many people, it's still home.
With support, Illinois Action for Children, the Staines Family Foundation, and other project partners can make North Lawndale Learning Community Project a model for similar communities and make North Lawndale a place where its residents have the resources that make a difference.
It's about better outcomes for children and families. So this really is a way that we can tie the whole thing up in one very beautiful package.
I'm proud to be at the table with the people that we're at the table with. I'm proud to be part of an organization that has a desire to continue to engage these issues. I'm proud that I believe there's intellectual capital and commitment, and people who are involved in this project have shown perseverance. All the things that make you think if it's possible, it can be done.
The North Lawndale Learning Community Project. Wisdom, collaboration, hope. The journey begins.